Hi everyone, I am Mohini. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we will understand Playwright Locators from basic to advanced using real DOM example. By the end of this video, you will be confident in choosing the best locator for stable and reliable automation test. So in this video, what we will learn: what is DOM, what is a locator, why locators matter, why Playwright locators are special, locator priority rule, and real-time demo. So let's see what is DOM. DOM stands for Document Object Model, and when the browser loads a web page, it converts HTML into DOM tree. This is very important to remember. Automation tool do not interact with UI pixel. Playwright never clicks the UI, it interacts only with DOM element. So let's see what is locator. A locator is a way to find element inside the DOM. Good locators create a stable test, reduce flaky failures, and make a maintenance easy. Means locator is a backbone of automation testing. So why Playwright locators are special? Playwright locators are different from traditional automation tools. They wait automatically until the element is ready to interact. No sleep statement, no manual wait commands. How Playwright understand the DOM? Playwright understand the DOM using the accessibility tree. It reads label, roles, element names. That's why the Playwright inspector suggests the best locator automatically. Now let's see locator priority rule. Always follow this locator priority rule. This order alone can save 80% of automation issue. So we have this demo application. First, let's understand locators. We have get by label. It is a base for forms. We can use a wait page dot get by label username, and then we can fill the username value. Also same for the password. Get by label dot fill and then password. Get by label locates input fields using their visible label text. This is the best locator for forms because it matches how real user interacts with the page. Always everyone do common mistake for the get placeholder. We have this password field, and we are using the get by placeholder, and in the DOM placeholder is not present, so it is always fail. Text shown is a label, not a placeholder. Playwright strictly checks the DOM attribute, and Playwright locators always depends on the DOM, not on how the UI looks. Let's see get by role locator. Get by role locates element based on their accessibility role. Get by role locates element based on their area role, such as button, text box, links. This is a playwright's most recommended locator. If get by role is available, always use it. Next, get by text we are using for the assertion. So get by text is a perfect for validating message and notification that user actually see. CSS locator fallback option. This is a CSS select locator. It works, but it depends on class name and HTML structure, so it is a less stable. So we have better option than CSS. This element is an anchor tag, so its role is link. Using get by role makes the test more readable and readable. So when we need to use the CSS, CSS locator should be backup plan, not your first choice. If you understand DOM and locator, Playwright becomes very easy. Now let's understand Playwright locators using real test case. In this demo, we will log in, validate success message, log out, and validate again. So first we are importing test and expect from Playwright test. Test is used to define the test case, and expect is used for the validation. And we have this. This is our test block. Playwright provides the page object which represent the single browser tab. And then we can open this website using page.goto. Then we use get by label locator for the username field. So we are locating input field, username input field. Playwright finds the input using its visible label text. This is the best locator for form fields. For we are using password get by label. And same this works because password text is a label, not a placeholder. Get by label is a stable and matches the real user interaction. Now we have get by role locator. We click on the login button using get by role, and the role is button, and visible name is a login. So get by role is a playwright most recommended locator. We are using get by text locator. After login, we can validate the success message. We have this success message. You log into secure area. So it is a perfect for validating message that users actually see. Then we need to log out. So we are using CSS selector. CSS locator works, but they depends on HTML structure and class name. And then after that we need to do final validation. This is the final validation. We are using get by text locator, and it will confirms that the logout action was successful. So in this test we use the locator get by label for the form fields, get by role, buttons and links, get by text for the validation, and locator CSS for fallback option. This single test demonstrate the most commonly used playwright locators in real project. So we can see live demo. We can open the application URL. Let me open this. We have this Internet Hero Q app login page. So we have username, password and login button. So let me inspect username field. Right click on this inspect, and then click on username label. So we can see here is the label. So we can use get by label locator. So let me check in the our test case. So for the username we can use get by label, then username, and then dot fill and username value. So we can check for the password. So we have this password label, and we can see here is the label. So we can use the get by label locator for the password. So we can see in test case a wait page dot get by label, then password dot fill and password value. Let me copy this username, and let me copy the password. So we have this login button. We can check for the login button, and here for the login button we can use get by role, and button and name is the login. So name is the login, and this is the button, and name is the login. So we can use the get by role. Get by role is used for the button links. And then after that, so after clicking on login, we can see this is the success message. You log into a secure area. So in test case, we use the get by text for the success message validation. Await, expect, then page dot get by text and success message, and we can check it is the visible using to be visible. So let me inspect this. This is the success message, and we can use the get by text locator. For logout button, we use CSS selector. We use await page dot locator a dot button dot click. For logout button, we use CSS locator. A, it is a anchor tag, and dot button, it is a class name. So playwright is clicking on a element that has a class button. For logout button, I am using locator with CSS selector. A dot button means a anchor tag dot button, it's the class name. So playwright is clicking an a element that has a class button. So why is this called fallback option for CSS locator? CSS locator depends on HTML structure and class name. If developer changes the class name, changes the tag, changes the layout, then this locator can break. That's why CSS locator are less stable than Playwright smart locators. But let's see it will work or not. And final validation, we use get by text using expect, we are using for the validation, and we can check the this message is available or not using to be visible. So let me run this test case. For this we can open the terminal, new terminal. We can type npx playwright test, then test case name locator.spec.js, and then hyphen hyphen project and equal to Firefox. So test case will be executed in Firefox. Let me enter this. So we can see one test case is running. Test case is title is Playwright live demo. Application is open. Enter the username and password, and click on login, and we got the success message and logout is successful. So we can check the report of test case. Let me, we can use this command npx playwright show hyphen report, enter. So report will be open. Here we can see all the steps are successfully. We successfully log in into this application using username, using password. We use the get by label locator because we have the label for the username and password, and after that we use the get by role for the clicking on button, and then after that we can check the success message using to be visible for the validation, and we can click on the button, and after that we can validate again this success message. So we can see here test case is successful using all the locators. Thank you. If this video help you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment debug if you want playwright debugging video next.